What's up, Sports Wars? This is your boy Big Roy, the Bearded Bulldog, coming at you with a video recapping tonight's draft, tonight's ongoing draft. I am recording this as the draft is going on right now. I want to say currently late first round. I want to say last pick I noticed was the 23rd pick, the pick that OKC made that was picking for Memphis. Um, just wanted to do a quick recap and just kind of general thoughts on the draft. We might do another video later this week or maybe tomorrow, diving into more direct thoughts from some of the other guys in the sports from the Sports Wars channel. Just my quick initial thoughts. Obviously, Zion going number one, which was probably the least surprising pick, one of the least surprising picks of the night. I think it was a lockdown, just easy pick. One of my favorite things of the night so far. I even said it in our we have a live discussion thread going on in our Facebook group. One of my favorite things of the night has been the dads, the proud dads standing on stage or standing with their sons during the interview. Kind of seeing it through different eyes this year as a new dad myself. It's crazy, man. Like that's you wish your kids to have all the success in the world, man, and to be able to be up there during one of the biggest moments of their lives. It's crazy. Seeing Zion kind of overcome with emotion, standing there with his mother, and man, I love the kid. All basketball shit aside, he is everything that any franchise in the league would dream of having. He's humble, he's hungry, he just seems like a genuine dude, man. And I love him. I'm eager to see what he can do. Like I said, I don't. Doesn't matter to me whether he's in New Orleans or anywhere else. I'm anxious to see how he does. Now after that first pick, obviously we had John Morant and R.J. Barrett. Congrats to the Knicks. I feel like this is one of the first drafts in a while that they really got right. Like R.J. Barrett is going to be a star. He is probably got my favorite nickname I've heard in the last probably 15 years. He called himself the Maple Mamba because he's from Canada. If that's not the greatest fucking thing that you've ever heard, I don't know what would be. And then kind of earlier today, some of the trades started kicking up. The Hawks jumped up to the fourth pick. That was the the fourth pick from the Pelicans by way of the Lakers. That pick was part of the Anthony Davis trade to New Orleans, and then New Orleans turned around and traded it to Atlanta for the 8th and 17th pick, which is amazing because Atlanta still got to keep their 10th pick. Atlanta is the team to me that's in the running with New Orleans as far as having the best possible draft. New Orleans got Zion. They got Jackson Hayes, which is that big, lanky, tall kid out of Texas. I think he needs to put on about 20 or 30 pounds. He is too skinny for me. The Hawks got DeAndre Hunter, probably the best defensive player in this draft, and then Cam Reddish. Cam Reddish was the third wheel of the Duke Zion RJ Barrett machine. But he's also probably the second best defensive player in this draft. The Hawks got two kind of wing shooting guard forward guys to match with Trae Young. I love what the Hawks are doing. I'm excited. They still have money. The Hawks are a young team that has a shit ton of cap space. They could probably free more if they trade Kent Bazemore. I do like what the Bulls did. They addressed the need. They got Kobe White. Darius Garland, I think he was pretty well thought of. Kind of a shocking stat I heard is he only played 5 games at Vanderbilt and he's a 5th pick. That's just where the NFL is different than the NBA, man. That shit wouldn't happen. I do like what the Bulls did. I'm very much in love with the Hawks draft. If you take everything that the Pelicans got in that Anthony Davis trade and add it to this kind of draft day haul, they basically overhauled their entire starting lineup. They'll have Zion probably obviously starting at 4. Just Jackson Hayes kid will be the 5. Ingram at the 3. They got Hart. They got Lonzo Ball. Uh, Drew Holiday still there. I expect them to move either Drew Holiday or Lonzo Ball. But I mean, free agency still out there, man. There's a lot of the NBA offseason is just getting kicked off. I think we got a lot of moves to go. Obviously, the Mike Conley trade just went down. That's what kind of freed up Memphis to draft Ja Morant with the 2nd pick. I love this time of year, the NBA. I fell in love with the NBA for the player movement. Like, it could change just on a whim. And the NFL's kind of started to follow in that model a little bit these last few years. Like, don't be afraid to make moves. Get out there, do your thing. If there's a way to do it, do it. The Lakers kind of traded out of this draft with making their big move. I don't dislike what they did. They traded a number 4 pick for pretty much they traded number 4 pick and 2 more first rounds for basically a guy that is better than he's a top 5 player in the NBA. You can't argue with that. You can make a case that it maybe was too much. Not necessarily too much, but they gave up a lot. Not that it was too much, but that it better work. That's all I can say is it better work, because if it doesn't work, it's going to be bad. I want to hear your thoughts about it. What did you think about the draft? As it's still ongoing, no mega trades other than the Hawks and the Pelicans kind of. The Hawks jumping up to grab DeAndre Hunter, which, like I said, I love it. I love it. He's going to work great with Trey. And then Cam Reddish also going to work great. The Hawks have a whole new front court, and then to pair with guys. They also got Solomon Hill from the Hornets or Pelicans. I keep wanting to call them the Hornets. Got it from the Pelicans in that trade. So time will tell, man. A lot of these guys are very, very young. I got shown how old I was tonight because I believe it was that Ja Morant, his dad. No, was it his dad? No, it wasn't. Was it Ja Morant? One of these kids went to high school. Their dad went to high school with Ray Allen, and bro, I remember Ray Allen at UConn. So I'm watching these kids now. Like I was telling my wife, these kids are born in 2000, 2001 now. I was in high school, man. It's crazy. That's how you know you're starting to get old, when you realize that you are old enough to be the parent of some of these athletes getting drafted. But I'm rambling now. So again, just let me know what you think of the draft. Who is the steal? Who do you like? Who's your sleeper pick? Let me know. Once again, subscribe. More shit's coming. I know you hadn't heard from me in a while, but the NBA offseason is picking up. NFL's about to get jumping the fuck off. Videos will be coming relentlessly. So prepare yourself, prepare your inbox. We're coming. Sports Wars 2019 NBA draft jumping off tonight. As always, fuck Tom Brady. And this time a special fuck Aaron Rodgers too.